Alright everybody, I just wanted to make a quick video to show the custom enclosure I built for my Red-tail Boa constrictor. This is a life cage. I won't have to build a bigger one. This is 6 feet long, it's almost 4 feet tall, and it's about 3 feet deep. Right now I have the nighttime lighting on to show you, but it is daytime now. I'll turn the lights on in a second. Hold on one second while I get the lights on in here. Alright, that's a little better. Some Florida sun. As you can see, I've got the lightings built into the cage. I got turn off the nighttime, turn on the daytime. The top is just a solid piece. I started with 4x8 sheets of melamine. Melamine is like a coated wood. It's water resistant, stain resistant and whatnot. You don't want to use regular wood because it's too absorbent and snakes do pee. So this is it. It's got one solid piece of 3/8 inch glass in the door. It hinges upwards. Let me show you how it opens. I've got a chain hanging off the back with a little hook. It's got 2 latches at the bottom of the door. Might need to put the camera down if I can't do this with one hand. It's a pretty heavy door and I like to just keep it steady as I lift it. So the door lifts straight up. Chain in the back goes on the eye hook built into the bottom of the door. And that's it. The door is up and I have full access. Easy to get the snake, easy to clean. I could have bought like a BioCube or an actual snake cage, but they're fairly expensive. This cost me about $4.50 in materials. I'm not a carpenter. I didn't know exactly what I was doing, and maybe I could have shaved a little off that, but I want to do what was right in my perception. So as you can see, this bulb might be a little bright to show you what's going on up here, but as you can see, there's you can see my nighttime red bulb, my daytime bulb. Each set, the daytime and nighttime, has 3 sockets going across. I usually only use the one on the high side for the heat. So the left side of the tank is basically a cool area. You can see her down there, she's curled up. She's a little over 3 feet now, so she's about a year old and she's got a lot of growing to do, but she's a pretty voracious eater. As you can see, I've got a couple of levels. I've got the ground level, got a hide over here, the water dish in the middle, and under here is a pretty nice hide. It's dark and she feels safe, but I can still get to that back corner very easily. The bottom is plexiglass. One solid piece of plexiglass sealed around the edges with fish tank sealer. I make sure if you try anything like this, everything you buy has to be non-toxic. The walls that give it this cave-like feel, I used melamine to make a basic shelving, the shape I wanted, and then I covered everything with a gray-colored stucco. And stucco by itself is very porous and a little fragile and chips apart. I put on quite a few coatings of non-toxic sealer. I used a spray bottle and I covered everything, so it is very water resistant now. And my snake likes to burrow, sort of, so I use these. I use the shavings. She likes to get underneath them, and sometimes she's tough to find. But usually she's up in this corner or down in these trees down here. So to keep her away from the lighting, I used one long piece of closet shelving. I had to wait to put her in here until she was too big to try and get through the slats, because snakes are curious and she'll try and do that. Everything comes out of here easy. All the pieces of wood, all the hides, the water dish. These plants will pull out if I need them to, but generally I don't. So this is just a basic overview of my enclosure. It took me a few weeks to build. I worked on it on and off, and as far as I'm concerned, it came out pretty beautiful. Everyone who comes in the house really likes it, and it's a lot more interesting than those, than the plastic enclosures you buy for a few $100s with a sliding door in the front. This keeps the snake pretty occupied. There's plenty of places to go and explore. as she gets bigger, she'll still have a decent amount of room in here considering she's got a couple of levels. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions on how I built it or anything, feel free to ask me.